Jar is a fanatic. I'm sick of fanatics, but I'll help him haul this painting through the snow if it gets me out of this war. He could easily turn me in and I'd be shot for treason, but I think he's serious about this painting. Some people would say I am a traitor for helping the painting leave the country, but I say, does it really matter where you hang a painting? Wherever you put it, it's there for people to appreciate. But you can bet people will fight a war over the way you hang a painting. What I really need to worry about is this American doesn't decide to want to kill me. So far, okay, but maybe he's a nut lover.
Day 5 of our excursion. We slept late, probably because there's a tendency to keep under the covers when it's freezing.
Breakfast time. Frozen bread thawed out over the campfire. Everyone's tired. We're close now, 20 kilometers to the border. Jar, he's really excited now.
Come on, let's go, let's go.
This was Selma, Joao's contact for one last leg of the trip.
The Germans have forces everywhere between here and the border. There is no way to get that out.
There has to be. How did you get to here?
Well, I followed the river on the other side for 4 kilometers, and then I ferried across in a small, how you say, skiff.
We'll check that skiff.
You can't. A German from the other side shot 3 holes in it.
Why didn't he shoot you?
I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to.
I think he could have, if he wanted to.
Enough. We're going to cross here.
No, you can't. The ice is not strong enough. I just rode through it.
Well, we'll keep going till we figure something out.
If you want to get out, leave the painting here. Then you might have a chance. But you won't sneak through with it.
Sounds like you don't want it to get out.
I don't care, as long as we do.
You don't get through unless the painting does.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that how do we know that you're not working with the Germans? Maybe out for a big fat reward.
How can we trust you? You operated on the black market.
I made a living. I didn't sell anybody out.
Resistance talked of a double agent, but I know very little.
So she could be telling the truth. Or she could be setting us up.
I don't know.
I just don't trust her. But this whole thing is crazy. Lugging this monstrosity.
It's important.
It's important solely because it gets us out of here. It's important to you because you make money on it. You're a smuggler.
Have you been so different selling water and chocolates, nylons and cigarettes on the black market?
What I did to survive. You have got some twisted notion that this abomination is art.
It's a mind reading of the Third Reich. All wars have their correspondents. Some report on the battles. I report on what is in their minds. And what is on their canvases is what is on their minds.
That painting would do more good for the war effort if you dropped it from a plane and it hit one German on the arm than if it hangs in the biggest museum in South America.
This is my ticket, and that is all.
Hey, this is pretty great art, don't you know?
Art is about beauty and truth. The Nazis have none. They're about ugliness and lies.
Well, Joao seems to think that this is a pretty hoity-toity painting.
Hoity-toity?
Fancy, sharp, the latest thing.
I ask you, is it possible for the Nazis to be able to produce art?
So, you don't think we should keep carrying the painting?
It's foolish. All these people's lives at stake, and Joao is risking them all.
What are you going on about? You're his worker bee.
I'm not a fool. It's going to be hard enough to get out of here.
I was right, you know. Any German who could put 3 holes in that boat could have put 3 holes in you.
Are you saying I'm a collaborator? A double-crosser?
I'm just saying it's remarkable you're here.
Well, that German could have shot me. But he'd already had too much fun with me. That's right. These are from where he held me down. When I was rowing across the river, he was shooting over my head and laughing. Do you know why he did this? Because he could. Do you know why he sunk that boat? Because he could. Because now I'm stranded here, and he knows it. We're all stranded here. The only way to cross that river is 5 kilometers down there, and it's a German camp. We're trapped here unless we find a way to cross that river.
How deep is it?
What does it matter? Even if we walked across in the shallow parts, we'd have to dry out, or we'd be so wet and cold we'd die of exposure.
We could build a fire.
There is no dry wood over there. The Germans are cutting down the trees and lighting them with gasoline.
We have to do something.
There is one thing, and it sure will prove to you that I'm no collaborator.